Welcome back. So it is September 1st today, and I am driving down to meet Brian. Been driving a little while here, and going back into the area that we hunted last year and started having some success, but not that exact spot. So we're going to try a different spot, but in that same vicinity. Looks really good on the map, so hopefully that translates to looking really good once we get there on the ground. Like I said in the previous video, I do not have a tag. I'm going along to film, to call, to hopefully help them haul some meat out, to keep them company as well. It'd be pretty boring out there by yourself for 5 days. A few days would be pretty nice, but after a while you'd probably start talking to yourself or something. I'm meeting Brian down at a small town down this way, and link up with him shortly, and then we'll start heading way back in there. There's a whole lot of nothing out there, that's for sure. Make sure I get gas at this very last town before we turn in. Look at that. So this guy was in front of me at the gas pump getting some diesel.
Yeah.
It's biodiesel.
My life motto is stop seeking comfort, so I bought this. So I don't have to look for it, I just know where it is.
You don't have to seek comfort. It's right here. Oh, since we're here for a minute, let me give you my cold stuff.
Oh yeah.
So how is it you get into this bad boy?
It's a pretty good pain in the ass right now, but it's not that bad for us able-bodied people. You might struggle. Carry a cooler nice enough.
Manual.
Pretty awesome though. When it gets a little chilly tonight, we'll hit the button and the heater will come on.
A heater? Man, that's living large.
Yeah.
Look at
I love
that.
it. My wife loves it more than me. Because now when I drag her camping, she doesn't have to sleep on the ground.
This road is eating us up pretty good. So Brian and I, we're gonna air down our tires. He's got a compressor, so. Look at this. This is some fancy stuff in here.
Yeah, man. I'm pumped.
Underbed storage. Nice. We can get a ton of clothes up in there.
Yeah. Just keep things in here. Don't even just come home, wash it, put it back in. Don't have to really think about forgetting it.
Look at that sink. Stove. Fridge.
Furnace.
Furnace.
I haven't perfected that design yet. But it works. It'll get me through the hunting season at least. And then this also slides out to a king-size bed.
Oh wow.
So there's cushions up there, double stacked.
Nice exhaust vent.
Yeah, this is cool.
Another one.
And then it also has a hot water heater, so we can take a hot shower if we need to.
That's a flatbed RV, Clark. So we parked our vehicles, and now we're just gonna kind of go up in here a little bit, do a short loop, maybe a couple miles, and see if we start seeing the elk sign. I think what we're seeing down here right now is cattle sign. Like this stuff right here, look at that. That's all nipped off. It's raining, which is awesome. And this probably is not going to be one of those fleeting, passing September rainstorms. We've been watching a doe back here, and when she started to walk off, a massive mule deer stood up. A stud mule deer. They were just hanging out together. Bedded down. That is a big dude. We can get good footage of that much. Trying to dry out our stuff a little bit. We got a little bit wet. Diesel heater kicking. Good morning, sunshine.
Morning. Coffee right now.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, it's opening morning. It's getting close to legal time, although it is still quite dark. We're heading off to the woods that we went last night. Yeah, we got some rain clouds going on, looking stuff. Have not heard a bugle as of yet.
Seen elk though.
Seen elk though. So, got an idea of where we need to start heading toward. A lot of land back there to walk around though. Alright, we're gonna rip one, first one of the season. The cows thought it was good. Yeah, the cattle were big fans. They were using him. So, okay. We ran a little closer. We acquired a bugle. Chris didn't hear it, I did. Moved 100 yards closer. We both heard it. Thought it might be a hunter. Just confirmed that it's not a hunter. It sounds very much so like an elk. So, it's in the direction we saw the one last night, in that vicinity. Yeah, so we're gonna go try and kill it. We just heard it. He chuckled too. Yeah. Right in the spot that we saw it last night. So we got good wind. Wind's good for us. We're gonna start creeping over. Perfect. We couldn't regain contact with that bull. Unfortunately, it kept getting quieter and it slipped off on us. We move on and Brian spots some elk right below us. I caught a couple glimpses, but I can't seem to get the elk on the camera. I saw one flash like the top of its back from when I was still up on the hill through there, and then a big one came across here, and then I thought it was going to come out into this opening for you, and then it turned and went off this hill. Eventually we have a food break. Then it's time to get back at it. Finally, we come across a running stream. So it's time to top off the camelbacks. Again, we encounter elk. Here we bump into a few and they hang around a little bit. We're hoping they make just one mistake.
We'll go one at a time. For a second, I thought they were going to turn and go uphill and go right by us. It says married 84. I don't know what the 07 is.
Another refuel in the late afternoon. No spoon again. Well, that's going to wrap us up for today. We'll be back at it again tomorrow. We actually ended up bumping 5.
6.
I didn't bother to turn the camera on for probably the last couple there.
Happened quick.
Because they were already bumped. They were gone.
I came around this tree and out of the peripheral vision I see something brown and I turn and there's an elk at like 40 yards just looking at me. But it is what it is. I'm happy I saw it.
So we've seen elk today. We saw elk yesterday. We heard elk this morning. So can't really complain.
More action than last year.
We're a little over 10 miles into the day, and we're at like 10,000 feet. So even though the walking's not tough, we are at 10,000 feet. So we'll be back at it tomorrow. There's elk back there, there's elk poop, there's elk footprints, so that's where we'll start.
Bye.